It's the next morning. The briskets have been marinating overnight. It's time to pull them out, rub them, smoke them, and taste them. That's this time on Good morning. Here are the two briskets after their overnight marinade. This one with the can top in it is the one that is the beef broth, and that makes this the one with the Butchers blend. I can't think of the name of it all of a sudden. It's early in the morning for me. Gonna let them come up to room temperature while I go out and get the Green Mountain Grill warmed up. Then gonna rub them with this simple barbecue seasoning, and we'll get them out on the grill. Uncertain if you can see the smoke, but it is coming out. That is that elusive thin gray smoke that pitmasters talk about. Green Mountain Grill is wonderful at doing that. I forgot to tell you, I'm using oak pellets. So the wax over the oak pellets today. They're supposedly 100% oak. The Green Mountain Grill is finally heating up or working. There's a reason I don't like using it, and it was proving it. But I think it's going to make it for this cook. This isn't really a rub, it's just a barbecue seasoning, but it's got all the stuff in it that I think a rub should have in it for a good generic rub, so that both of these would be the same flavor profile. There's salt, there's sugar, there's paprika, there's onion powder. Remember, this is the one that's just got beef broth. And this is the one that's been injected with the Butchers BBQ. Finish this one and then meet you out at the grill. Okay, the Green Mountain Grill's to 190, 188 right now. It's, you can tell by the smoke and stuff, it's heating back up. So I'm gonna smoke both of these at 190 for 90 minutes to try to get some smoke in them. If you go to Green Mountain Grill's website, they tell you to smoke it at 185 for 8 hours to get to 165, which is where the stall happens. I'm doing it fat cap down because the heat's coming from the bottom. And as a reminder, the top being the top part is the non-Butcher BBQ. It's just the beef broth. Okay, I'm gonna go grab the other one and I'll be back. I'm back with the Butcher BBQ, or the phosphate injection. Okay. Once again, the top one is the non-BBQ, the bottom one is the BBQ, and they're fat cap down. I decided to take a cue from the Green Mountain Grill website. Instead of doing it at 190, I'm doing it at 185, and I decided to do it another hour longer so that it put a little more smoke out. Well, it's been 2.5 hours at 185, well, between 185 and 190. So it's time to hopefully raise the temperature. If these buttons will work, they might just turn the whole system off. So keep your fingers crossed that it works. We'll go up to 250. Yay, it's working! Also going to insert the probe into the to the one that's in front. They're beginning to look a little dried out, but right into the middle so we can check the temperature of the meat. Well, I just checked with the instant thermometer. Both of them are around 160 to 165, so it's time to wrap them. That looks good. Okay, I'm gonna wrap the other one, and I'll be back at around 200, 205 degrees. Well, the instant read thermometer corresponds with what this is saying. This front brisket, which is the one that's got the phosphates in it, is ready. Goes into the cooler, put some newspapers on top of it, and it'll rest for, oh, I don't know, 2 hours, and then we'll slice it. Well, the remote says it's 2:03 in the second brisket. Let's go check it with the instant read and see if it's right. Well, according to the instant read, it's 2:03, just like I want. So this one's ready to come off as well. Exactly 1 hour after the last one. Here's the one that was injected with the phosphates. So let's try a little bit. Even though it's been in this cooler for 2 hours, it's still very hot. I don't know if you can, I don't think you can. It's a nice little smoke ring in there. Green Mountain Grill's good about doing smoke rings. It's very moist. Tastes like the injection smelled. It's not bad. I think it's actually, since we got such cheap meat, it's a little rubbery. It's actually pretty good. As I said, it tastes like the rub smelt. So I'm guessing that's the way it's supposed to taste. Got another hour before I can check the one with beef broth. So we'll try that in an hour. Here is the Butcher BBQ injected meat. Wonderful smoke ring. Very, very moist. You can tell that. Here's the beef broth brisket after its rest in the cooler. Well, this too has a nice little smoke ring on it. It's definitely not as moist. It's more bland tasting. This isn't as moist. It's drier. The other has more of a taste profile to it. This is it's not bad, but I like the other better. So the verdict is in. The The Butchers BBQ primetime injection did add moisture, and it did add a good bit of flavor. So I think I have a new every time injection. That's it for this edition of Gadget Grill.